get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to blow.
Hello everyone, Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcoming you to my 2-cent WWE Smackdown review show. This week's Smackdown takes place at Dayton, Ohio, and basically it's just another hype show for Saturday night Summerslam, presented to you by Slim Jim. But before we get on to the show, let's remind everybody, if you're not a subscriber yet, please hit that subscribe button. Also, comment, hit the notification bell, and the like button, or the dislike button. Now without that out of the way, let's let her rip. Alright, first match of the night is LA Knight versus Sheamus. Sheamus didn't get a good crowd response. Let's face it, man, this LA Knight kid, he's over. Sheamus did get the early advantage with some heavy shoulder blocks, drawing a lot of boos. LA Knight came back with some punches and kicks, cross body block, knocked them both out of the ring. Other participants of the 25-man Battle Royal came out kind of at ringside. White noise on the apron will give Sheamus the advantage. Knight slowly comes back. They both take a fall. Looks like those ropes are either slippery or a little miscommunication up there. Basically, LA Knight was doing his jump to the top rope for a belly to belly, and you know, when he first jumped up there, didn't look like he got his footing right, but he climbed back up. Didn't look like Sheamus couldn't get his footing right, and so they both kind of tumbled there. Don't know if it was kind of part of the match or it was actually a botch. Hey, pros can make it look like both ways. As they both fall, the Battle Royal participants decided to throw hands, especially after it was Austin Theory who sucker punched Escobar. But, you know, in the end, Knight wins cleanly with a blunt force trauma. Have no problem with this one. Yes, Knight needed a win like this over somebody like Sheamus, especially if they're planning on pushing him. Other than that, next. Between the Brawling Brutes and the OC. Not sure why. I guess there's a little bit of tension going into that 25-man Battle Royal. Anyway, this brings out the Brawling Brutes, Ridge Holland and Butch against the OC members Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Gosh, I had a brain fart there. I couldn't remember his name. But basically, this match starts out. Heavy hitters go at it. Gallows getting the better end of that deal. Anderson's tag in. They double team Holland. Butch gets in, does the joint manipulation offense on Carl Anderson, but OC take back over. Back suplex, neckbreaker combo on Butch. Commercial break. They come back. All four men go at it. Then Street Profits comes out and lays out everybody. Then they, get wearing nice suits too. I mean, they emphasize they were wearing nice suits. So they go back up the ramp towards the entrance, get themselves together a little bit, put their little sports jackets on, and out comes Bobby Lashley. And if this was supposed to turn Street Profits heel, didn't quite work because a lot of the fans there were cheering on Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. So I guess they're going to have the I don't want to say Hurt Business, maybe the Beatdown Clan. Is that name taken anymore? Just kidding. Other than that, like I said, crowd seemed to like this move. Next we see a Paul Heyman promo, and this is all just a hype up SummerSlam. Jey Uso comes out saying he's going to take it to Roman Reigns. Solo Sikoa comes out, which was already announced and signed that they were going to be the main event tonight. That being Jey Uso and Solo Sikoa. but they did kind of tangle into it. Of course, as usual, Jey Uso did super kick Solo Sikoa again. I swear, Rikishi's got to getting tired of this. He's probably saying, "Hey, look, quit super kicking your little brother." Anyway, like I said, it's just some more hype for SummerSlam. Next match of the night is Austin Theory, your United States champion, against Cameron Grimes. Santos Escobar was making his way towards the ring, was held back by officials. This distracts Austin Theory. Of course, Escobar, the recipient of the cheap shot, apparently in his feels about that. But like I said, this distracts Austin Theory and allows Grimes to hit the cave-in finishing maneuver. Unfortunately, it was only for a 2 count as Austin Theory's foot was on the ropes, and it was all Grimes until Austin Theory hit the ropes, causing Grimes to fall off the top rope. 8-10 down, 1, 2, 3. Austin Theory is your winner, but Escobar did hit the ring again, nailed the Phantom Driver, and they definitely emphasized that, hey, if Escobar hits this move on Theory, he will be your new United States Championship or champion. And of course, again, not sure why that's not on SummerSlam or the pre-show, anything. It's going to be 2 weeks from tonight. It is what it is, folks. Next is the Grayson Waller effect. Damage Control is the guest. Grayson asks Io Sky, hey, are you planning on cashing that Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam? And as Io is about to answer, Bayley interrupts and kind of does the talking for Io Sky. Don't know if that's her sad face or she really doesn't like that Bayley kind of does that. And as you will see later, it kind of ditches on Io Sky. Anyway, apparently, we hear the Shotzi voice calling Bayley, and it was all a joke by Grayson Waller. However, Shotzi's music did hit, her tank appears, and Bayley's like, "Oh, is this part of the joke or not?" And Io Sky kind of leaves the ring, kind of checking out the tank, and then we pan back to the ring, and what do you know? Look who's behind Bayley. It's Shotzi herself. They start going at it, throwing hands. Knocks Bayley down, chases around with a pair of hair clips. So now we have Io Sky and Selena Vega going at it. Of course, the match is joined in progress after the commercial break. They give each other a double clothesline. Vega takes over. The Io comes back, sets Vega up for the moonsault, but she gets distracted by Shotzi and Bayley fighting. Vega actually counters the moonsault and hits the code red. That gives Selena Vega the win. So that's a couple wins now over Io Sky. And of course now, this gives her a victory over the holder of the Money in the Bank briefcase. So they keep Selena looking good. So that's pretty good. Kind of, makes you wonder now, is Io Sky going to cash in that briefcase and maybe Zelina Vega will get that first shot? So they kind of making it seem like Zelina is a little more of a contender now for if Io Sky does win it. So it won't be like, oh no, she's she just got her ass handed to her by Rhea Ripley, but now she's getting a shot at the WWE Women's Championship. But they can say, hey, she's got 2 victories over her. So, and of course that'll be allowed. And now we have our main event of the night, Jey Uso versus Solo Sikoa. Let me try this again. Take two. Solo Sikoa powers his way to an early advantage. Jey avoids get put through a table with a super kick, then a suicide dive. He takes over for a little bit, but once we get back to the break, we see that Solo takes over after a belly suplex. Has the nerve hold on Jey Uso. You don't see that too much anymore. Jey starts to come at, but perfect cut off with that clothesline. Then they wind up exchanging super kicks. Then Jey nails a spear and a Uso splash for the win. After the match, Solo attacks Jey again, but Jey was actually used a chair and to his advantage and kind of takes care of his little brother Solo. So, like I said, it puts him over pretty good. I guess, they kind of sell it as Solo's job was to take Jey Uso out, but fails. So it kind of keeps Jey Uso solid for that for his match against Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Tribal warfare, which means anything goes. No excuses. That means no disqualification. He can pick up a chair, use the table, anything. And of course, this also means Roman Reigns, if he's got any tricks up his sleeve, he can use them. Anyway, that does it for this week's 2 Cent WWE Smackdown review show.
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out Friends of the